Hey, everybody, today we are going to be talking about women and do men find women more attractive or less attractive with wearing makeup? And do they do it just for themselves or for the appearance of others? Or what's your take on the whole thing, Mr. Schmidt?
All right, so this is one of those interesting conversations where we're going to have a little different opinion on it because I do like the fact of makeup. I mean, obviously, people can overdo it, but makeup can be fun. It can hide some problems that you might have. Like, you start getting little wrinkles on your eyes and things like that. We have to remember that makeup was originally designed for men to wear, it wasn't even designed for women to wear. And then women started picking it up. And, it works well for them. Although I do find the concept of makeup sometimes kind of weird, especially from the female perspective. I always have this thought in my head like, man, I really am having a good hair day. And man, look, my skin looks good. But how would I look with purple eyelids? That thought, it crosses my mind sometimes, like, seems kind of ridiculous. But there has been times where I've gone out and, I used to do little photo shoot things and put some makeup on your face. And when you look at the pictures again, I mean, it does make a remarkable difference the way that you can highlight some aspects and not highlight others. But I think sometimes what you're referring to is people with makeup have it on clown thick, which does not look good. There's a bunch of things that you can do with makeup that you don't have to go over the top. Just doing a little bit to highlight your better qualities, like, putting just a little bit on your eyebrows or making your eyelashes look better. Not these god awful extensions that are this long, or sometimes just a little bit of lipstick on there. I mean, the whole reason that women wear lipstick and its red color is to remind men of the female anatomy. It's red and it's vibrant for a reason. So it's to incite and instill a sense of sexual foreboding in men to want to get those things.
Yeah, I have a lot of women in my circle, and they enjoy makeup, and I don't. I mean, there's no judgment in the where oh, I can't stand you doing that, or I hate you for doing that. There's none of those feelings.
Are you
It's,
sure? Because we really want to know here.
yeah, but I'm telling
It's your
you,
chance to get it out.
yes, in my personal opinion, I find women more attractive when they allow their natural beauty to show forth, especially on women that take care of themselves. They have a healthy respect for their person. They exercise, they get some sun, they uh, eat relatively well, and those kind of qualities, that kind of lifestyle, typically shines through, and you see you give the loving nature of those kind of people in most cases, and that are just healthy all the way around. They're healthy emotionally, they're healthy physically, they're just healthy, and you can see that better and feel it better when they don't have the clown mask on.
Maybe some women are putting on the makeup because they're not so well emotionally and they don't want you to see it.
And that very well may be the case. And I think women, it's a great form of consumerism, and let's go out and do what the Joneses are doing. That this girl over here is getting all dutied up, and she looks so pretty with her face painted on her face. And
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have to differ with you. And we've had this conversation from a male perspective, but it's a little bit different. When you were telling me about some of your first deals getting started, you wanted to make yourself feel more powerful, more strong. So you took what you thought was a large amount of money at the time and put it in your pocket, like in the law of success. If you want to feel like an achiever, you have that money on you. There's a lot of women that go out there, and through the vast course of history, women have been second class citizens and looked down on. So that is their armor going out into the world. That's the same as a man going out, going to make his first big deal and putting a large amount of money in his pocket to give him confidence. They're putting that armor on to say, look, this is me. This is my best face. all of my flaws are hidden, and all you see are my beauty. You know, I'm accentuating the parts that make me better. So this is my confidence. You know, this is my backup. This is my shield.
See, I don't think there's anything wrong necessarily with what you said, other than the fact that I disagree with it. There is some truth to what you say. Women, from a man's perspective, looking in or looking at them and knowing them that do that, is that it does give them a confidence. And I do understand the nature of, dressing up well to make a first impression and having your nice set of clothes on, whatever that may be. Same way with them when they get, dutied up with their, I'll refer to it here as clown makeup. But there's just something so beautiful and so attractive about the natural beauty of a woman.
That is true, but I try to look at it more from the female perspective of, let's look at just the size of you and I. We are large men, and women are going to be much smaller and more petite than we are. They're not going to be on our level of physical strength. So when we're out talking to women, we already have a big physical presence. So women need something, some kind of armor. They're already, they look more diminutive. So to just go out there with no makeup on and bare their whole soul and, here's all my flaws to a man, that's something completely different that I don't think we see as the male point of view, that, we already have what is to be a physical advantage. So they need an emotional advantage.
Maybe that is correct, but I think that men, heterosexual men, even with a physical foreboding nature, like, we're pretty big guys. I don't know if you could tell that on camera or not. I mean, we're not small.
We're huge. These cameras are actually, we're on a table. It's 400 feet apart, and these are in landscape mode, meant to catch, a vast array. These cameras, you would see New York City from, like, the East Bank or something. That's right. How big we are.
Well, I think that a man becomes weak mentally and emotionally with a naturally attractive woman. Someone who is confident, they have a level of intelligence, they are obviously take care of themselves, and they don't have war paint on or a clown mask. Their natural appearance is shining forth, and that, to me, in my personal preference, is much better than war paint and clown makeup. Some people love it. I'm not saying they shouldn't wear it. A lot of women love to wear it, and they look pretty with or without it. It's obviously, there's no negative, really, judgment. Just personally, I think women do themselves a disjustice by following what the commercials say on TV, what we've been brought up to believe in the United States, that how many commercials do you see on these girls are exposed to, and women throughout their lives, that you need to have this kind of appearance to go out into the world. I think that is it's a falsehood. It's based on consumerism. It's based on brainwashing propaganda, when their natural beauty just comes out and makes them as beautiful as they would be without the makeup.
See, but I think you've got to get to know some of these people to make that judgment. And, that might be, again, a defense mechanism where they may want to know you or may not want to know you. That's an intimate feel. I think a girl that has always worn makeup, like, for instance, my mother, she gets up in the morning when she's not going anywhere and puts on makeup. She would never let anybody see her without makeup on unless you were in a complete, like, tight group of people. I mean, I would probably say that you've probably never seen her without makeup on, or if you have, it's only been one or two times. Like, that's her shield. That's her defense mechanism.
Well, and for all you people, we have the same father, different mothers, but they're both the same. I've seen Delette without makeup a pretty good amount of times, but more often than not, she's had makeup on. Same with my mother, is that she
probably wakes up in the morning just like
same way. She wakes up and before anybody sees her, she has to put her war paint on. Because she has to go conquer the day. I can't go out without this on, which is so strange because both of our mothers, to me, look way better without the makeup. Like, I just think they look way better, like so far better. And they look more youthful, more energetic, instead of the false nature of what that is. I find it meh. Nah. But it's a personal opinion. I think that because we are of nature, and especially here at the farm, I mean, we are, and at this sanctuary, we are way deep into nature. We are surrounded by nature everywhere. We don't even have neighbors except for more than a half a mile down the road. And I guess the more you're around it and the more you see the nature of just how everything is can be really beautiful, I think it's a shame to cover up that natural beauty that can exude out of a person. And especially people, like we've all seen it. I mean, we know what this might seem to be, I don't know, in this woke culture, who knows. But there are some people that are just naturally not appealing to another person. Some people would call them ugly. But then if you get to know them, all of a sudden they become very cute and beautiful because they have a wonderful personality. They have wonderful character. All of a sudden, their looks, you don't even see them from your first thought. All of a sudden, they're just really lovely to be around, and you think they're beautiful. And then there's some people that are just naturally attractive and beautiful, and then you're around them for a few minutes and you can't stand them. You're ready to go. Like, you are hideous as a person. I gotta go. But the normal, regular person that is so full of natural beauty just covers it up. It'd be like you walking around with a sheet over our head.
I mean, we already have shirts on, which seems dumb, but
It does. Well, that's just my only. That was our little conversation we thought we'd join you guys into, is that some people believe that, or men, from a male perspective, that women are better with makeup. Some believe that they are not. My brother's perspective is he likes the makeup. My perspective is I'm really indifferent, but I think women do themselves an injustice by putting on makeup when they are already so naturally beautiful. That's it, sir.
That's it. Well, if you like our conversation, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and you can catch us on all the alternatives: BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, and have a good day.